Have you ever gone after a dream most people would never even try? That was me. I'm Caroline Gardner, a single mom of 3 who thought I could never accomplish something like a triathlon until I did, and everything changed. This is a show about people who dare to go after their dreams, especially when met with life's adversities. So let's go find out why we try. Hey guys, welcome back to the Why We Tri podcast. This is Zone 1 with me, your host, Caroline. Welcome back. All right, today's episode, we are going to talk about our favorite beverage. We'll jump into that in a second. I'm also going to talk about my 4 tips for traveling this summer. And I'm also going to tell you a little bit about something I just created on Strava. Do you know what Strava is? Do you remember Strava? I took a break and now I'm back. Okay, let's start with our favorite beverage. Guys, it is summer. It is hot and nasty. 1 minute it's raining, the next minute it's 100 degrees and sunny. I love Miami. So hydrate right here, hydratespark.com. You want to check it out. You want to get 10% off. Woo! What is in my water bottle that just made that noise? You might ask. Well, I need to keep my electrolytes up because even just sitting in this garage, I'm sweating. Noon. I am using Noon in my water bottle. You can get Noon anywhere right now. Right now, go to the grocery store. You'll find these little bottles. Strawberry lemonade is what I'm using. They also have a recovery one, something that you can think about having before you go to bed. I love to have a glass of water with a little Noon, drink that up, go to sleep, hydrate while I'm sleeping. It's great. Cheers. You know what I love about this water bottle? It's stainless steel. It keeps my beverage nice and cold, okay? But when I drink out of the top, it's a regular plastic top, which I actually like. I don't want to have metal when I'm drinking. I like it to keep it cold. Hydrate, Spark, and Noon, my besties. Okay, let's jump into my 4 travel tips for you this summer. Did you hear me? I said travel tips. Guys, a year ago, traveling wasn't happening. We had a crazy pandemic. We were under quarantine. It was like, who's traveling? Who's not? Nobody that I know of was traveling within the state of Florida. Yeah, we were traveling. I know. We're the cousin that everybody hates. I'm sorry. I live here. What do you want from me? This summer, a lot of you are traveling. In fact, a lot of you have plans to travel all through the summer, all through the fall, all through winter. So listen in to these travel tips. Here we go. Tip number 1. You just invested in a bike, a really expensive bike, probably the most expensive bike you ever were going to pay for. This bike, whether it's a road bike, a gravel bike, or a triathlon bike, this bike is your baby. There's nothing wrong with thinking that. Take it from me, protect your bike. Bring your bike. Bring your bike. Travel with your bike. The best traveling bag is what I'm going to share with you today. It's really important that you keep in mind wherever you're going, you're going to want your bike with you. Let's say you're traveling for a race. Obviously, you're going to want your bike with you. So important. You don't want to deal with the hassle of renting a bike, getting on that bike, and having all your position, everything just fall apart. Don't do that to yourself. The other thing is you might want to enjoy your ride. You might want to go gravel riding somewhere. It might be a trip of leisure. Take your bike. You spent all this money on this bike. Enjoy it. Use it. Get a bike bag. And this is my number 1 recommendation for a bike bag. I am biased. I have only used one other bike bag before this bike bag. So I don't really have a lot of experience with all the other bike bags that came before. And I'm so glad about that because the first bike bag that I had, I actually borrowed and I had to take apart my bike in order to put it in. And I'm pretty sure I messed up my bike. My seat was off, my handlebars were off, my aero bars were all off. I really messed up my ride, everything. I could never get my seat back on the right way. It was poor, it was a mess. So, this bike bag that came out not too long ago, actually a couple of years ago, is incredible. I've used it now several times, different vacations and different triathlon races. It's a no-brainer. Now, I'm on the short side. I'm on the small side. My bike is smaller than other people's bikes. I have heard that not everybody's bike fits in with the handlebars on, mainly because of how tall they are. So size does matter. And in this case, with this bike bag, you may want to call them, the company, and make sure you get the right size bag for you. The bike bag that I'm talking about is the Cycon bag. It's the Aero Comfort 3.0 TSA Triathlon Bike Travel Bag. This bike bag, it's amazing. It comes with all the little gadgets you need. You can look up online with the video, the instructional video shows you how to take it apart and put it back together again. It's a no-brainer. There's so many things in triathlon that can be very, very difficult. This bag is easy, easy. Tip number 2, airlines, and I'll give you the airlines that are doing this, are offering these bags to be viewed as luggage. So if it's 50 pounds or less, whatever they charge, $30, $40 for you to take on another piece of luggage, that's what they're going to charge you for your bike bag. Whoa, did you hear me? To take your bike on a trip with you on the plane, these airlines are going to only charge you what they would charge you for a regular piece of luggage. Amazing. That's American Airlines, Delta, and Southwestern. Most of the other ones are getting on board with this. I think JetBlue is. So just double check with your airline and make sure before you get to the airport. It is so easy. I have traveled with 3 children and my bike bag, and I can't even tell you how easy it is for me to just go up to the desk, tell them, here's my bike bag. Make sure you put your information on your bike bag. And there you go. Easy, easy peasy. It's actually easier than traveling with my 3 children. No offense to them, but traveling with my bike bag, it's heaven. Tip number 3 for traveling, pickup trucks. Why am I saying pickup trucks? If you're traveling to a destination, you're getting on an airline, you're within the United States, right now, for some reason, there is a shortage of cars. Obviously, we were in a pandemic, guys. Production lines shut down. Things are behind. And people are buying cars like crazy. So SUVs and regular cars are, these rental companies are on a shortage. A lot of them sold these cars during the crisis to stay afloat. And now they're having requests for rentals going up through the roof and prices are going back up. So when I was doing my research, so for going away this summer, and I was doing my research, I saw that a pickup truck kept popping up and I'm like, I don't want a pickup truck. And then I realized that it was like $100 less than even a regular car rental. So I went with the pickup truck. Check it out. You can go on Expedia.com, Kayak, Hotel, whatever you rent your cars. Check them out. Look up pickup trucks. Also, if you're traveling with other people who have bikes, this is kind of a no-brainer. You guys can put your bike bags in the back, fit in the car, and there you go. Just don't leave your bikes in the pickup truck for where you're going to your destination. You don't want to learn the hard way that everybody wants your bike. Trust me. Tip number 4 when traveling. This goes along with nutrition. When you travel, you've got that bike bag. You can put up to 50 pounds in there. And you'll be surprised that when you put your bike in there, your helmet and your shoes, you're still not at 50 pounds. It's amazing. So go ahead and pack in your nutrition in there. I recommend doing it, but make sure you double pack it. Okay. If you have Ziploc bags, you want to make sure you double bag it. And my tip within this tip is prepare your food nutrition that you're going to need. Something that I learned from the amazing coach Andy Clark from the Miami Tri Club is there's nothing wrong with a little pre-prep before you go to a race or on a vacation. And I never really thought about that. Like vacation, I'm going to be vacationing, ugh, but I still have to keep up my training. So recovery and my nutrition for while I'm working out, it still has to come with me. But I don't want to take that big, bulky bag of recovery shake mix. So pre measure it, put it in Ziploc bags. Get your Sharpie, get your Ziploc bag, write what's on the bag, measure it in, put it in a bigger Ziploc bag, and put that puppy in with your bike bag, or you can put it in your carry-on if you want. Okay, guys, this has been my top 4 tips for traveling for this summer. I hope that you're all getting an opportunity to travel this summer, no matter where you go, even if you just hop on your bike and go for a ride, get out there. It's so, so important. Lastly, I want to talk to you guys about sharing your travel. Where are you guys going? Your swim, your bike, your run, wherever you're going, you can share it on the new Why We Tri Strava page. I took a little break from Strava. I'm sure it was uploading automatically, but I took a little break from Strava. It's been overwhelming with keeping up with every social media platform that is going along with this podcast. And Minting House, Joelle to be exact, who is one of the most amazing leaders in Minting House, he shared with me, hey, what about your Strava? What about my Strava? He said, let's start a Strava page. So here I am. Why We Tri podcast on Strava. You got to check it out. I want you to go on there and follow it, become a member, what have you. And let's all share where we're riding. What new path have you taken? Some of the most amazing places I have found is by connecting with others from all over. Let us know, take a picture, make sure wherever you go, you take a picture of your favorite beverage. I want to see what water bottles are you guys using? All right, guys. Make it a wonderful, wonderful day. And wherever you go, take your favorite beverage with you.
That's a wrap for this week on the Why We Tri. I hope you enjoyed this episode and this deep dive into the world of triathlon as much as I did. If you're looking for more insights, tips, and training encouragement, follow me over on Instagram. I'm at Why We Tri Podcast, and that's try with an I. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with your teammates, post about it on social media, or leave a rating and review. Thanks again, and don't forget your favorite beverage wherever you go.